One, go.
And welcome back to the Ultra Football Centre here in Alexandria, Sydney. We are now going to have on our show table the open women's game between Catherine Palamara of the Sydney Table Football Club and Imojjen Elmer from the Tumbleweeds. This is a not quite top of the table clash, but Catherine is equal at the top of the table with Beth Everly on 7 points. Beth at the moment has a bye because it is a 5-person group. It's a round robin format. So we are going to show you this fabulous game. So the colours are a little bit confusing for you people watching at home. Imojjen is playing with pink bases with pink stickers, and Catherine is playing with white bases with red and blue stickers. So we are here at the Ultra Football Centre thanks to our wonderful sponsors Arrow Sports. If you need to get some new shirts for your club, make sure you hit up Arrow Sports. They will help you out there. Bar Conti, one of the best restaurants in the area. Ozflix, if you want to get new equipment, get on the Ozflix website and get yourself everything you need there. Phone Tabulous, if you're looking for a new mobile, get on down to Phone Tabulous. Studio Perth, they're sponsoring a table here in the loving memory of John Harty, who recently passed away, and Enviro Sun for all your industrial air conditioning needs. This game has just kicked off. As I say, Imojjen Elmer in possession now with the pink bases. She's lost possession there. Catherine Palamara with the white bases takes over. Thank you everyone for joining us on this live stream, and you'll be able to catch a replay of all these games that have been featured on our show table on the FISTF official YouTube channel when we upload them later today. Catherine, I think that's too far. It is, that's gone out. Lucky there. Was lucky enough to play Imojjen in the open stage earlier on today, and it certainly gave me a run for my money. Lucky enough to eventually win that game 2-0. But both of those were downtown long-range shots. She is a genuine force to be reckoned with, as is Catherine. Unlucky there for Imojjen. She's had to be made a back. Oh, that's unlucky. Just missing there. Difficult shot to pull off there. That will be a back. In possession, moving that ball forward. She'll have to use that other player, I think. Coming around the table to the player out here. That way she can get those other two players in play. Just missed. Unlucky there. Back there from Imojjen. There's another back. Catherine bringing that player off the field onto play. Oh, and you can see the nerves here. Catherine definitely needs this result to go her way to increase her chances of becoming the Asian Cup Women's Champion for 2025. That's been forced out by Imojjen Elmer. Throw into Catherine. She's in the shooting position now. She was going to set up. Just missed. Possession changes to Imojjen, who, surprisingly enough, has gone for a defensive flick. Catherine will play that player from that offside position into play. Good block there from Imojjen. That's a definitely. You can see where Catherine was going to go. Imojjen needs to block off again. Yes. So anything coming from downtown, Imojjen's got that covered as well. That player out there on the wing, maybe in play. No, Catherine's given that possession away. She knew that there was no chance she could legally play that ball, so she's played away. Possession now to Imojjen, who has missed, but has to, again, defended that ball quite well. Now she'll be able to get out of the defensive area. Catherine, that's a great block. Very dangerous there. Imojjen, sideways play there. She'll get out of this area now. Oh, another good block there from Catherine. Now referee in this particular game is Kevin Grant. As Kev's There, Catherine thinking about the offside. Going to leave that player there for the time being. She's in possession now. Interesting move here. Now she takes the onside flick. It allows Imojjen a defensive cover flick. That's a good flick. Really put the pressure on. Catherine misses. She'd come up short there. Possession back to Imojjen Elmer. She's got a couple of players over the halfway line. If she can get them into play, that'll be handy. On the halfway line now. As you see, it's multi-directional this game. You can genuine 360 game. Played with similar rules to our World Football Outdoor version, but with rules that have been modified for the indoor table football. Imojjen now in the shooting area. That player's offside. Will she play at the ball or flick onside? This will be an interesting thing. If she can play that ball, the player on the far side will come into play for a shot. That's what... Oh! That was her thought. She's missed that. Catherine is called for a back, which leaves that player of Imojjen Elmer offside. She's now put that player onside. Oh! Catherine's missed. Imojjen lining up the shot now. She needs to be very deliberate here. Oh my goodness! What a save! It looked like that was in from our angle here. That'll be a back. She'll put that player back in the where it came from. Catherine in possession. It was good goalkeeping there from Catherine. It was a great shot from Imojjen. Unlucky not to score. Now gets in the shooting area. Imojjen sets her goalkeeper, and there it is! There's the first goal. Catherine Palamara 1-0 over Imojjen Elmer. Well worked. You saw just how quickly that ball came out from the defensive area of Catherine all the way down into the shooting area, and a well-taken shot, back of the net. 1-0. 6 minutes gone in the game. Imojjen Elmer to kick off. As you can see, there's no formations anymore. There used to be in the old school, those who remember playing with the old round bases, you actually had to genuinely form up your team in a recognised formation. You don't now. Imojjen just off. Here's the shooting chance. She's equalised! Oh my goodness, as quick as that. Less than a minute later, it is 1-1.
Really?
Sensational goal.
Can you take some
really well worked. And you see the sportsmanship there. Both players recognising just how well that was crafted. Great goal. Quick as that. There's the kick-off. I'm not sure Kevin Grant saw that, but it looked like the player that took the kick-off touched it twice, but never mind. The referee's in charge. Game played in the good spirit that it's meant to be, so no one's... Oh, here we go. Imojjen needs to put that player out. I don't think she has. I think the shot's on. Oh, my goodness. Great save. That's gone out for a corner. What a play. Good goalkeeping skills there from Imojjen Elmer. It's going to come out. As you can see, that's one of the variations we have. So that player cannot be in the 6-yard box. It will just be placed outside the 6-yard box, which you see referee Kevin Grant doing there. 3 flicks. Can be one player 3 times. It can be, as you saw there with Catherine, one player flick twice. Imojjen's allowed 3 defensive flicks. Same deal, she can use the same player 3 times, but she chooses to use 3 different players this time. And she's blocked out those 2 attacking players. How well, we'll find out in a minute. Very close, that's offside. Kevin Grant's not seeing that, but that was offside.
Yeah.
They've called save. Has he called off the post? If he's called it off the crossbar, then that would mean it's still Catherine's ball. We're trying to work out what happened here. It's either a save or off the crossbar. Well, I would have thought that player down here was offside, but we didn't have that adjudicated. So he's now going to flick that 2 players onside.
There's no VAR.
Imojjen covering that up. Yeah, see, well, there you go. If it's not pulled up, again, maybe that Catherine doing well now. It could be the Imojjen playing too nice. I don't know about me in that position. I think I would have called the offside, but that's just me. Imojjen thinking, yes, that's a change of possession there. Possession back to Imojjen. Catherine trying to get that back. Imojjen knocks it forward, not over the attacking shooting line. From here, no, the whole ball needs to come over. Why has Kevin Grant called here? He's not called anything. Okay, I didn't think so. I wonder what the chat was about. Unlucky there. That player just rocked a little. Bases can be polished, and the better you polish, that's out. Unlucky. The better you polish them, the better they slide along. You see there both players. Just double checking where the ball went out. Imojjen Elmer can elect to take a flick. I would suggest you will, because that will then move. Yeah, that's right. There I am, I'm refereeing from back here. Yeah, Kevin Grant was just giving distance there with that player, but Catherine hadn't yet flicked her player. Here we go. Imojjen checking. Is that shootable? Kevin Grant double checking. We don't know it looks shootable from here. Imojjen Elmer with the shot. Corner. Good attempt there. It was a good block there from Catherine, because she did place that defensive player right in front of that ball for the corner to be forced. The ball and the defending player need to be in that shooting zone, and the ball needs to go over the goal line, not the sideline. So that is exactly what Imojjen did there to force the corner for her. She's taken her 3 positional flicks. Catherine now taking 3 defensive positional flicks. We wait for the goalkeeper to be ready. And here we go. Imojjen's going to look to get that player just on that shooting line. Oh no, what's happened there? Oh, she does it as well. She really, maybe she was looking for that player. Unlucky. Throw in to Catherine. Score 1-1 with less than 5 minutes to go in the first half of this round robins format of the Women's 2025 Asian Cup category. Catherine Palamara at the moment, equal top with Australia's Beth Everly on 7 points from the 3 games. Here we go, shootable. She's already had the 3 shots with that touching with that player, so she couldn't shoot with that player. That's why she had to go to a different player. Catherine's still in possession here. Good touch. Oh my goodness, great save. Great save. As quick as that. Catherine's nominated the player that took that shot just over there by the corner. Imojjen now with 3 defensive positional shots. A little short with that one. Oh dear. Top of the box. Imojjen putting players right in front of the ball. Catherine setting herself now. She's going to take the time. Here's a shot. Great save. Oh, and she knows it was a brilliant chance. Brilliant save again. And you can probably see it at home, and we can see it here as well. But there was a couple of plays there offside, but not called by the referee. So again, you can only go by what the referee is calling. That is shootable. Oh no, it must have hit a player on the way through. So I thought that was a shootable chance for Imojjen. Now Catherine taking the onside flicks. Imojjen moving that player forward. Catherine's only allowed 3 onside flicks per possession. So that was her 3rd one. She's still got a player offside. So she's going to have to work this really well, because that player will need to be played at the ball, because she can't flick it offside now. You can see there that Imojjen has made that goalkeeping foul. So that player near the penalty spot down the other end is Imojjen's flicking goalkeeper. So she still has 11 players. And
calling for an official.
We're calling for a match official here. There's an interesting situation here. I think with the players being a little less experienced, I think that's the issue that's happening. That player of Catherine's is in an offside position. She's had her 3 onside flicks. She can't play that player unless she plays at the ball. Well, I didn't think that was... Well, okay.
You can. Once you do 3, then you can play it, then you can go again.
Okay. I'm not refereeing it, I'm just commentating, so I'm just letting you know what's going on. There's the 5. Imojjen can take her flicking goalkeeper back off the field of play.
Okay.
Great flick. I think that's gone on to Imojjen's player. That's a change of possession. Referee Kevin Grant double checking. Yes, it is a change. Imojjen working this out of her defensive area. And she's checking, is there offside down the other end? I don't think so. That player looks onside to me. Good flick. The offside now. Oh, okay, I thought she was going to play sideways and then see if she can get that player to play at the ball. Good touch. That's a good touch. And that player is offside. Oh my. She knew it as well. That's, yeah, unfortunate. I thought she was going to play it across the field there and maybe play back with that offside figure, but ultimately gave it just a little bit too much there, and that went past that second last defender. And the offside offence was called by referee Grant. Good flick there from Imojjen. That's good. Here we go. We'll probably play a few seconds extra here. We did have that discussion for the adjudication. So this will go on for just a little bit longer. And Kevin Grant stop the clock again. Well, still going. That's a change. That's a change. So Imojjen now in possession. She'll need to hurry. Oh, it's a change again. Yep, change back to Imojjen. Good flick. She's still in possession. Turn this player around. Up for the throw-in. Half time. There you go. So, like I said, we did have the siren for everybody else that's playing here. Like I said, we've got 56 players from all over Asia playing here. We'll be back at this wonderful venue here at Ultra Football in Alexandria in just a few flicks. Please join us then, 1-1 in the Women's Open Championship between Catherine Palamara and Imojjen Elmer.
2, 1, go.
And welcome back to Ultra Football Centre here in Alexandria in the city of Sydney. We are at the second half of the 2025 CASFA Asian Cup, the women's category. We have Catherine Palamara from the Sydney Table Football Club playing with the white bases versus Imojjen Elmer, who is using pink bases with pink stickers. It is 1-1 at half-time. Catherine Palamara is on 7 points, topping the group equally with Beth Everly. So this is a very important game for her. The win will get her one step closer to being crowned the Asian champion for 2025. Imojjen Elmer really putting up a great battle here. Let's touch, back to Imojjen. Good flick. She can contact that, turn it around, she has done. There's a gap there. Is she going to go force through there? Yeah, that's what she's looking for. Telegraphs it, I wouldn't have done that myself, but that's just me. There's the shot on the run. Oh, unlucky, just the wrong side, but it is still her possession. That player is offside, she'll flick that player onside, I would imagine. Because it is still her possession. Discussion going on here.
There was no save.
So that player's placed in the right spot, in an offside position. Imojjen really should take that player and flip them back onside. And she has, because behind the ball now, so that is onside.
But he can't play it.
Good flick there from Catherine. That's blocked that flick there. Imojjen going to go from downtown. Unlucky. That's going to be called a back. And it will be a change of possession to Catherine. She's going to play backwards. So it's 360. She can go any direction she likes. But needs to be mindful that she can score against herself. That's a miss. Imojjen sizing up the chance here. Catherine sets her goalkeeper. Shot will be on. And that's a save. A difficult chance. Imojjen will get the a flick for the save. So that player in the offside position. Yes, that's the one I would have flicked as well. Well played, Imojjen. And that's a moving on. Yeah. Well, it stopped, so it wasn't a moving foul, but needed to go back. That'll be a back as well. Is she going to enforce that? Yes, she is. The person in possession doesn't have to enforce the back. But often it is. As it gets that player that was flicked back to where it came from. So it's always a good thought to do that. Player offside if it goes too far. Good block from Imojjen. Onside tick. Imojjen needs to get one of these players midfield back, I would have thought. Oh, she's blocked that. Covering off any shot. Can't be forced there. Imojjen's got the player on the line, so she's going to... Good move. Good move. Oh, just a little too far. That's unlucky. Good attempt there to get it back into the shooting area. Oh, no. Well, that's opening up the door there. That could be a costly error from Imojjen. Catherine setting herself now. Needs to keep it set. Oh, is it in? Oh, it is now. I don't think that crossed the line immediately. Oh, my goodness. 1-0. No, 2-1 now. 2-1 to Catherine, sorry. Got a bit excited there. 2-1 to Catherine.
I don't think
that was, I think when Imojjen watches this game back, she'll see that as the error that it was. She had that player marked out, then went for a defensive flick, opened up that player, which was the one that ultimately put the ball in the back of the net. Plenty of time to get back onto equal terms. Good flick there. That's a great block. That is a great block. She'll have to take an onside flick, and has done. Catherine now can flick any player anywhere. She's attempted to cover up that ball. Imojjen can't use the player. She flicked it from the onside position. That'll be a back. That'll be a back. Possession now changed to Catherine. 2-1 up. Still 10 minutes to go in this second half. Great flick. Too hard. Change of possession. Imojjen back. Good turn. She's turned that player really well. Oh, unlucky. Flicking goalkeeper maybe. She's going to use the player on the side here. That's a difficult shot. The player at the top there. She's going to play backwards. You need to be careful. She hits it too hard. As I've said previously, she can score an own goal against herself. I thought maybe the flicking goalkeeper. She's a bit reluctant after that incident in the first half where she missed the ball and gave her opponent that 5 flicks for that infringement. Great block there from Imojjen. That's another great block. That's going to be a foul. Catherine there hit her player, Imojjen's player, then hit the ball. That's a free kick to Imojjen. She can pick any player, as she has done there, and can elect to flick a player, as she has. So Catherine's asked for the ball to be moved out of the way so she can flick her player into a better defensive position. Good pass. Down the wing. Unlucky. Oh, that is her player. Giggling in the background. Sorry, mate. Good ball. Imojjen. Oh, just the wrong side. She might set and see if she can turn this around. No. Catherine's missed. Now, this is interesting here for Imojjen. She can force a corner here while taking a shot. It's 2 for the price of 1, really, and she has done. Had the shot, gone out for a corner, well played. She's going to use, which player is she going to use for the corner? She needs to nominate a player first. That's a good choice, the player all the way down there. And then has elected to take her 3 attacking positional flicks. Catherine needs to cover those players off. She has 3 of her own. That's the second, there's the third. Not bad. That's good work. We have seen goals scored directly from the corner. I wonder if Imojjen's going to try this. She was talking about it during the day, about scoring directly from the corner. I wonder if she's going to... No. Oh, I thought that was the chance. She'd sized that up as if she was going to have a go. Would have been the time to do it. 2-1 down. Surprise tactics there. Imojjen needs this flick to work. Has done. She's going to set this up. I think that's onside. She's checking. Referee Kevin Grant has called it offside. So Imojjen will play at the ball. Oh, no. I thought she was playing at the ball then. No, she was taking an onside flick. She's allowed 3, so she'll have another attempt at playing this player off. That's better. But it's allowed Catherine to cover the ball. And I think the chance has been lost. There's another player at the top here, top of the D, that Imojjen might be able to use. Difficult shot. She's going to try it. If she can contact the ball, she may be able to force a throw in. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Because that was the player that Imojjen had flicked onside. So there's a foul there to Catherine. Imojjen just unsure which player she had flicked. And that happens when you miss that first onside flick. Tend to get a little confused as to which player was which. Referee Kevin Grant, quick to pick that one up. Free kick to Catherine Palamara. She clears the defensive zone. That's straight down. Imojjen. Oh, she had to keep a set. Flicking goalkeeper on the table again. And that is back to her. Oh, that's lucky. She can take that flicking goalkeeper off. That is really good. She'll spin this player around, top of the box. Shot will be on. If she passes it to the other player, yes, she has. Here we go. This could be the 2-2 that we're looking for. I'd be aiming to get it against Catherine's player. Get that ricochet happening. She did. That's cool. Throw in to... Oh. Throw into Catherine. Fair enough. Great shot there from Imojjen. And that's only just stopped it. Can only go the 2 quadrants, and that just stopped on the line. So we're still technically inside that second quadrant. Touching the line, I think. No, referee Grant says it wasn't touching the line, so Imojjen needs to use another onside tick. All her players are now onside. That's handy. Yep, she's good. Long shot here. Good work. That's where she wanted to put it in the first place. Now she knocks it to the top here. Player just at the top of the box there. Through that gap. Oh! Unlucky there from Imojjen. Just missed out. Another onside tick. Yes! forced the throw in. And those regulars to Australia will recognise the Super Benji Yahoo. He is playing Den Mulia, so that's at least one goal over there. They are at this quarter-final stage there at the Men's Open in the 2025 Asian Cup of Table Football. We are concentrating our interest on this enthralling women's tie between Catherine Palamara and Imojjen Elmer. The score at the moment 2-1 to Catherine. Great block there from Imojjen. That's going to be a change. Imojjen now back in possession. And again, it's just fast-paced, free-flowing. Away we go. And that was then Mulia equalising there. Imojjen, trying to set up. Here we go. Oh, she missed it there. Oh, that's a throw-in. Throw-in to Imojjen. So it's at least 1-1 over there. I can give you that score. Not too many other scores I can give you at the moment, apart from the one we were concentrating on. Imojjen needs to get this into the shooting area. Not quite. It's a set-up shot. Checking with the referee. Referee Kevin Grant double checking. That looks into me. He says yes. Imojjen looking to line up the shot here now. Oh my! And she's taken it well, with a big smile on the face, which you can't see. But yeah, she just missed that. That is out. Throw in to Imojjen. She can do this all over again. Still got that player right at the top there. She passes it in there, into the shooting area. She has done. That's still shootable. That is still shootable. That player is in play. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Corner ball. Great shot. Two really worked shots there from Imojjen Elmer. One with a great deal of power that missed everything, but my goodness, if that had hit, that probably would have burst the net. And that second one forced a magnificent save from Catherine Palamara. We go through the routine of the corner. Imojjen setting herself. Catherine's goalkeeper set. That looks, it's a back. Rightio. Imojjen again, she gets just the right side here. Another shot's going to be on. She checks, taking it onside flick. Catherine gets the block. Again, if she shoots it at these players, it's 2 for the price of 1. Could be a goal. Oh, didn't hit it hard enough. Unlucky. Pressure relief there for Catherine Palamara. Great block there from Imojjen. She's playing at ball. Telling the referee there, because you need to inform the referee, otherwise you can be infringed against by not playing at the ball or taking onside tick. 2 minutes to go in this enthralling game. That's a miss. Did that touch? That's a miss. No, you can see the agitation. Catherine knows exactly how much that's going to mean if this ball goes downtown. She spotted that player that was onside. Imojjen misses, unlucky. Oh, you'd see the thought process. She had 3 players down there, plus the player who was in charge of the ball. She just missed with that flick. Catherine now back in possession, over the halfway line. It's almost anywhere will do at this stage. 1.5 minutes to go. She's missed. Imojjen now has 3 players down there offside. It's going to be difficult to get them out of the way. She'll have to bring them into play. So that's the 3rd flick for that player. Imojjen doesn't look like she's got another player that can play it unless she... Oh, there we go. Top of the box. Just missed. Now trying to get her defensive wall set. That's better. No, that's a back. Catherine, shootable. Oh my goodness, just wide. Well worked. You saw the speeding skills there from Catherine Palamara, just how quickly she moved up the field of play to get that shot on. Would have been difficult for Imojjen with those 3 players offside, but not impossible. She left them down there for a reason. Time's still on. She knows it. She needs to fast play this, get it down there. Long goal kick. As that just rested against Catherine's player. Imojjen now, that's a back. Not the worst thing there. I think she'll get the possession back. Catherine, false flick there. Imojjen, false flick. She's got it back, both touching, so that's still Catherine's ball. 6 seconds to go. Here we go. Imojjen needs to keep it going. Oh my goodness, what a game. What a game. 2-1 to Catherine Palamara. That puts her clear at the top of the group of the women's 2025 Asian Cup on 10 points. And we've got one more game to go. Two more games to go in that group. Beth Everly is in second place with that game to play to go equal on top. So that, if I have read that table correctly, is the last game for Catherine Palamara. She's done all she can to take that title. It's no longer in her hands. She's done everything she could on the table. Thank you very much for joining us here at Ultra Football. We'll be back in just a few flicks. Join us then. Look forward to your company. Bye for now.